Yeah. Yeah, this is Growlanser 2. Capture card's just having a fit for the present moment, though. There we go. It does what it wants, I can't really control it anymore. I honestly can't say the last time I ever actually played this game through. Maybe the year it came out. 2 and 3 are a piece of work. Let me show that part off. So, Growlanser 2 and 3, when we got them, like PlayStation 2 official disc here, these things are nightmares. They came out on the blue discs. My PlayStation 2 does not like running them. It can run normal PlayStation 2 discs just fine, not these godforsaken blue discs. Blue discs notoriously don't work in a lot of PlayStation 2s anymore. I don't know why they were engineered the way they were, but... And that disc was Growlanser 3. 2 and 3 came together in a collection, and I own them both, just that ain't what we using today, because they don't read.
The annual entrance exam for the Officers Academy has just begun. By means of this exam, anyone can become an officer in the Royal Army. Anyone with excellent exam scores, that is. The process is completely blind to race, sex, or class. The score is all that matters. This particular exam is being attempted by Wayne Cruz, a boy with high hopes for the future.
The most important thing to me in this playthrough is remembering how to actually recruit everybody. Because it's a big problem in GL2 here, and not really an issue in GL3. Because folks are missable in this very easily.
Come in. So then, Wayne, did you fare well on the written exam?
And a staple to Growlanser game is they're always very player choice oriented. After a while, choices start like graying out. I don't know if it does it in this game, but I'm pretty sure in like 3, I absolutely know for sure in 4 and 5. But like you can't select some options based on the way your choices have been as it goes.
I am confident I did well.
Yes. Well then, I look forward to seeing the results. Here, I have something to aid you. It's a ring. Try it on.
Choicing ends up mattering a great deal in Growlanser too, because it locks you out of story paths and such.
These are difficult times, Wayne. We stand at the brink of war. No one is safe. We all must arm ourselves. That ring is your first step.
I also know a lot of people do like Langrisser. I never got to play Langrisser. Growlanser was the only sort of game I knew at the time, and it wasn't until somewhat recently with Langrisser 1 and 2's remake that I was even able to look at Langrisser games.
So, you can use the power of the ring.
What is this?
It's a ring weapon. Our royal scientists have spent countless hours seeking to unlock the ancient secrets these contain.
It does look like a mobile port, yeah. I really should look at what the original games were like. Come to think of it, I believe I have Langrisser 4, I think. Translated in English, I just never played it.
As you have seen, the ring converts the power of your mind into a physical weapon with special capabilities.
Yeah, and I really wish they kept the ring weapon passed into GL5. They ain't in GL5 as best as I recall.
Our knowledge of these magnificent artifacts is not complete, and not everyone has success with them yet. But you seem to have a good start. Use it well.
Thank you, sir.
Well, enough of that. I suppose we should begin the interview portion of your entrance examination. What quality is most important in a commander?
So many choices, and yet I didn't look up any choice routes or whatever. All that matters to me is learning how to save most of the characters. One in particular being Arietta, because she's a pain in the ass to keep in your party.
That sounds reasonable enough.
Tell me, how would you deal with a surprise attack?
That sounds reasonable enough.
How do you feel about heading to the front lines?
So many choices.
Interesting.
Now tell me, why do you wish to enroll at this academy?
Well, good luck to you.
In what area do you feel you are lacking?
That makes sense. I shall bear your response in mind.
We're almost finished. Just a few more questions regarding your state of mind.
This is common, like I said. They ask you a lot of stuff, and it's up to the player to determine how your character gets built. I believe this continues in all the Growlanser games.
Which element protects you?
Really?
What is your favorite gemstone?
And this is particularly why I didn't look up what any of these choices actually do. Because there's so many of them, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna play it blind.
I see. It is now time for your practical skills exam. Proceed to the training hall for equipment. This exam will test the skill of you and a partner in a battle situation. The results will be detailed in a report to me. This is important, so do your best.
Yes, sir.
A lot of this dictates how your stat spread will end up playing out.
Cruz. Wayne Cruz. Wait, Cruz? I wonder if he's related to the Zauer family. If that is the case, trouble almost certainly lies ahead. Bah, it couldn't be. I need to stop thinking so much.
I apologize for being late. You must be my partner, Wayne Cruz. My name is Maximilian Schneider.
You're also an asshole.
Your reputation precedes you. I'm honored to be your partner. And please, call me Wayne. This practical skills exam should be a breeze with you at my side, Maximilian.
Suffice to say, I hope to live up to your expectations. Being a ringmaster is not always predictable.
So much of this game is starting to come back to memory already.
By the way, I hear you're a ringmaster as well. They say we're the only two enrolled this year. Oh, and Maximilian sounds so stuffy. Just call me Max.
Well, it's voice acting from 2004 by the same people that translated the original Lunar's working designs. So what they did back in 2004 under Working Designs banner, I'm not entirely sure.
That's a bit surprising. I didn't know there were any ringmasters enrolled besides me. In fact, I didn't even know I was a ringmaster until the ring changed. When you first took the ring, did you get a scythe as well?
I'm afraid not. The weapon produced depends on the ringmaster. In my case, it was a sword. But enough of that.
Except you're
The
more
exam
of
is
a
about to
mage,
begin.
but okay.
Do you know the rules?
Symphonia was also handled by a much bigger company at the time. Working Designs did really what they could. Like, they did Potful Mail, they did both Lunars. I'm trying to think of... they did, the Arc the Lad series, 1 through 3.
Good. Then let's fight to win.
I used to own
We've
that
only
Arc
just
the
met,
Lad
but I wonder
box
if I might
collection,
ask
but
you
I
a few
never
questions.
figured out
Is
whatever
that all
happened to
right?
my discs for it.
Why do you wish to enter the Officers Academy?
Well, I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to laugh. I wish to become an Imperial Knight.
Well, that's quite a goal. Not many are even considered to guard the monarchy. It's a great honor to be chosen. I can see why you would want that assignment. Just one Imperial Knight is said to be the equivalent of 100 soldiers. King Richard, Lord Ernest Lyle, and Lord Kinchin Reeves are the current Imperial Knights. You seek to be the fourth, then?
The nice thing about this is, like, yeah, it takes place during and after the original Growlanser, but they do sort of try to explain what the core story is and who people are.
Yes, I know that it will be a difficult road, but I'm seeking
Especially
to improve my
considering we never
scholastic
got
knowledge,
Growlanser
battle
1,
skills, and social
and there's no
skills so
fan
I can be
translation
chosen.
for it.
I know it will not be easy, but I must try.
The one thing I never liked about Working Designs is their, how to put it, their intent to inject more humor into a situation than needed be. Nisa does that a lot too, back in the earlier days around, like, Atelier Rorona. Like, they put a lot of dumb translation
I
jokes
cheer
in
your
just to
raw
make
ambition
a stupid joke.
and wish you the
Like,
best.
Don't do that. Just translate the thing and make it what it is. Don't, like, put your spin on it or change somebody's name to sound funny. Just
Well,
leave it
you
what
know
it
my
is.
goal now. What about you?
Yeah, Nisa does still do it, but it was pretty egregious back during Rorona.
Now it's your turn not
Followed
to
into
laugh.
Totori and then into Maruru.
I am something of a pacifist, believe it or not. I have no taste for killing, so I seek to learn how to prevent conflicts from beginning. To achieve my goal, I have to learn about the military from the inside out. That is why I find myself here.
Like, I expected out of a game like Disgaea. You know, it's supposed to be funny to be funny, and I like Disgaea. But, holy crap. Let's see if I can remember how this battle engine flows, because once I get used to this, I'll pretty much be set for,
Well, it appears
I
that
think,
this is it.
every Growlanser after this. I think they all use the exact same sort of battle structure.
Do you need battle advice?
I'm just gonna go with no.
You are definitely ready. Let's see how you do when put to
I
the
know
test.
everything runs on charge time. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. And they wrote it in hotkeys. Yeah, and Magic has levels 1 through 9. Each with its own increased MP and charge time, if I recall right, too. But it's also not limited by distance.
You won't see this one coming till it's far too late.
Attacking and all that is relatively auto as soon as you're close enough to do it, and once your charge is down. got the first kill because I softened it for them. Just gotta remember how this works. And you can freely move around the map, but they're moving it in a way that I'm fine enough with as it is.
Taste my anger!
Oh, you're out of magic. Alright, off to actually go use that sword of yours. Hey, I forgot there was a status screen in the middle of battle. Boy, is it going to take me a while to get used to remember how to read that. I know how to read the rings. The 110 there are based on gems, so you can equip like a level 1 gem in each of those sockets, and a 0 means you can't put anything there. I remember all that. I remember the spell structure. Technic is basically like weapon skills. It's coming back to me a bit. Man, this mage is pretty hardcore. He's got a lot of MP.
Try not to splatter.
Hey, you did it before Wayne actually got down there. Good job.
I'm exhausted.
Ring weapons are much more difficult to wield than regular weapons. I've heard it's normal to be tired after using them. Well, now that the practical skills exam is over, we should return to the examination.
I
hall.
like the ring weapons. I'm pretty confident 5 did away with them. I know they're in 3 and 4, but I'm pretty confident 5 doesn't have them anymore. And I don't know about 6. I'd imagine 6 doesn't.
Wayne, I heard that you passed the exam with excellent marks. I look forward to your future endeavors. Here are the results of your exam. Study them and use the information to improve your performance in the future.
Ah, that's another working designs game I just thought of. Vanguard Bandits. Vanguard Bandits is it's actually a really decent game, to be fair. It's one of those games that working designs toyed with the translation too much with, but the game itself is pretty good. I do enjoy it. So, you're good at attack magic and back up. You've got good mobility. Your dark power is going to suck, but I don't think I'm going to need too much of that out of you. There's another character later that I'll be using heavily for dark magic. All this is random based on how your test goes and how you answer those questions, if I recall right.
Congratulations, Wayne Cruz. You are on your way to becoming one of us now. Take pride in your accomplishment, for few achieve this in a lifetime.
Imperial Knight Reeves, it is such an honor to have you evaluate my test results.
Don't strain yourself on such formality, or you shall have no strength left for the battlefield.
Sorry, Lord Reeves? It's just that it's been a dream of mine to be an Imperial Knight like you for so long.
Oh, wow. It's been so long since I used this layout, I actually forgot why that is the thing. Oh, yeah.
Nothing more needs to be said. I understand what you're trying to say, and I am honored. If you continue your dedication to excellence, perhaps you shall be a role model for others one day.
Thank you, sir.
There are a lot of endings in Growlanser 2. Really, 3, 4, and 5 as well. They're incredibly open-ended games to see how you want to do things to the conclusion.
And thus began life in the Officers' Academy for Wayne Cruz.
I actually think 2 and 3 have more ending routes than 4 and 5 do. And I'm not talking just like character-to-character ending, I mean like actually ways to change how the storyline's gonna play out and conclude. Like, this game has several bad endings, or endings that are incredibly morally questionable.
Shortly after Wayne was accepted into the Officers' Academy, war broke out between Bernstein and the neighboring kingdom of Rolandia. The war began as a small skirmish during the coronation of King Richard of Bernstein, and escalated into a bloody, full-scale war that involved the surrounding kingdoms as well. Pressed into service under the most trying circumstances possible, many cadets in the Officers' Academy lost their young lives in this trial by fire. In the course of this conflict, the focus changed suddenly when a third foe, more deadly than all the kingdoms combined, reared its fearsome head in the fray and threatened to wipe out humanity itself.
I really wish I could play Growlanser 1.
The war had taken its toll on every kingdom without exception. In Bernstein Kingdom, nearly all the Officers' Academy cadets that enrolled with Wayne were slain in the course of the conflict. As for Wayne and Maximilian, the day finally came for their final exam, assignment to the forefront of the battle for humanity's survival.
I really don't know what any of the choices end up doing. I just know how to save half the character cast. A lot of it is based on, like, visiting X location at the right time and such, too.
Excuse me. Wayne Cruz reporting.
Maximilian Schneider reporting.
Yo,
Well,
ain't really too far in. Kind of just through
The duty
po-
post for the next party has been
tutorial
decided.
battle.
we have assigned you to protect the citizens of Starkburg from the enemy's threat. Logan is a superior officer at Starkburg. Report to him at once.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
The fact that we must integrate your final examinations into actual combat situations is unfortunate, but there's no choice. The large number of officer candidates who enrolled in this academy with you has been reduced to a mere handful.
Yeah, and they're the only two that can still use ring weapons, so...
I pray that you fare better than those that have come before you.
Commander,
So many choices, and yet I don't remember what any of them actually influence.
I'm well aware that these are difficult times. However, I look upon this as a challenge. It is times such as these that test the true ability of a warrior.
That is an admirable attitude.
I'm just guessing, so...
You leave at once. Good luck to the both of you.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm just winging choices. The only thing I'm gonna be doing is following step-by-steps to make sure I can at least save Arietta. Because saving Arietta is the biggest pain in the ass to do in this game, and it's like 12 steps or something. You never know you're actually working on it properly until you actually get to the event that it happens. And that's a good ways in. They don't have a free move in this game. This was just me making sure that my save was going to work earlier. So we can overwrite that. Because again, while I do own these games, like Growlanser 3 here, they're on these dreadful blue discs, which my PlayStation 2 does not like. And there's Growlanser 2 for sake. Hanging out here in the case. 2 and 3. Still own the discs ever since, heck, this came out in 2004, so yeah, quite a while ago. But my PlayStation don't read them no more. If I remember right, a lot of it is gather information too, because once it goes gray, then you've learned what they have to say. You don't have to walk around cities in this game. They kind of just do this little cut-it animation here. Oh jeez, tutorial stuff. No, I'll not worry about tutorial until I'm stumped at something, which hopefully won't happen. More tutorial. Nah, trust me, I at least know how to deal with ring weapons. I really like the ring weapons system. I really wish they would have kept it running. think I'm hurt. Can I actually buy some gems? Oh, I can get better armor. That's a start. Guess we'll handle that. They don't have gems for ring weapons yet, sadly.
Wayne,
Yes, Max?
you were saying that the next step for you after becoming a knight is to become an Imperial Knight, correct?
Yes.
Then I shall yield to your judgment in battle from here forward.
What? Why?
I mean, you did in the training fight. I don't see why it's any different.
An Imperial Knight must have the ability to direct subordinates effectively. I am volunteering as a test subordinate so you can practice.
What about you then? If you are to be an officer, you must have the very same skill.
No, I won't. After I become a knight, I plan to leave the military.
Are you serious? What do you plan to do then?
My goal remains the same, to learn the mechanics of war so that I can prevent it from breaking out in the first place. Just as soldiers are needed once war breaks out, I feel there is a greater need for those who can prevent war from even beginning. Don't you agree?
That seems reasonable enough, but...
So, once I have completed my training here, I shall move into the world of politics and diplomacy to make my mark on this world. It is there that I feel I can work for the greatest good.
I admire your resolve. I just think that, despite what you've explained, it seems strange that you would begin that course as part of the military machine.
Another unusual thing about Growlanser 2, of all 6 games, this is the only game you don't get a fairy in. Having a fairy companion is pretty core. You get one in the first game, and not in this one. Get it in 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just not 2. And strangely, the fairy in the first game is not seen anywhere in 2. Even though this takes place at the exact same time 1 does.
I promised my father long ago that I would become a knight. Once I fulfilled that oath, I shall pursue the course I know is my destiny. It seems contradictory, but it becomes ever more clear to me that in life, few things of worth exist without contradiction.
Well, I wish you the best then. You certainly have my support.
And you have mine as well, Wayne. So then, shall we proceed to our final exam at Starkburg?
Gathering intelligence is a large part of unlocking how this map goes, if I recall right. A lot of sub-events and things you never realize actually trigger anything. Does that mean I can actually buy ring gems now? Oh, of course not. Then why is it even a location I can go to? Yeah, don't talk shit.
Maximilian Schneider reporting for duty, sir.
Wayne Cruz reporting for duty as well, sir.
Glad to have you both here. Let me explain how our forces are organized to protect the city before I send you out. We have 200 soldiers here, including a small party from the 17th Squadron, as well as representatives from the 18th Squadron. We also have 2 mercenaries working with us. Defending Starkburg with a force of only 200 is a daunting task, but we have no choice. If all available soldiers have been divided into smaller parties and deployed around the city, I will keep you here with me to defend the West Gate.
I'm ready, sir.
Before we move, let me introduce you to the head of the mercenary group that is cooperating with us in this endeavor. Wolfgang!
So, who do we have here?
I am Maximilian Schneider, a cadet in the Officers Academy.
Good to meet you.
And I'm Wayne Cruz, a fellow cadet. Is something wrong?
Nah, I'm just sizing you up.
Thanks.
When you're a mercenary, you need to know exactly what kind of people you're dealing with. You're good at what you do, but are unskilled ringmasters who have difficulties enduring long battles.
We've only had one.
You discerned that just by our appearance?
When you've been out here as long as I have, you just know certain things. They didn't make me the leader of the Grandzenstrom mercenaries because of my looks. Reading your allies and enemies is a skill you've got to learn fast as a mercenary, or you're dead meat. Judging someone becomes second nature the more you do it. Just look at the wear on armor or where an opponent's muscles are built up.
Boss, we got big trouble. They're coming.
Guess that means it's party time. Time to go.
Right.
What's a child doing out in that field alone?
I'm trying to remember if you can random battle in this game or not. I don't recall at all.
This is not good. Wayne, Maximilian, rescue that child!
At once, sir.
As you know, this assignment is the makeshift final exam for the Officers Academy. All knights are sworn to protect the subjects of the kingdom. Therefore, you are not allowed any casualties in this encounter. Fight well.
I mean, they're the ones in the way. Oh yeah, Growlanser lets you place like waypoints for how you want to move. I remember now. forget how to cancel action. There we go. I haven't even gotten to them yet. Okay, go on. Did you freeze? In a moment. It did, it froze a moment. I had to, toggle it. Emulation is not a perfect science. Unfortunately, I have no other way to play it, because my PlayStation 2 doesn't like the discs. I mean, we're gonna have to be.
Justice will prevail.
If I remember right, this game has a new game plus, too. You can actually, like, bum rush battles that you're not supposed to win.
Hans! Hans! The monsters! They're coming!
Look, kiddo, you're not gonna make me less mad with that stupid story. Where have you been?
No! No! They're really out there! Get inside, quickly!
It appears that someone else is already inside.
I guess we'll have to protect them all.
Some things about this game I can start to remember, and some things are still a total blank. Oh yeah, you do get random drops.
The house is being attacked from the rear.
It appears there is only one option left. Everybody, head into town. Right!
2004, and I probably didn't play it past 2005 when I finished my memory card on PlayStation 2. What, perfecting the game? Like, I know I did everything there was to do in it. I did all the playthroughs, but
Pray your
I never touched it again ever since. It's his own dumb fault. Oh yeah, you get distro points in this game. Oh, okay, that's it. That's how you do it. You know what? You're not the one that's going to be going up and doing stuff. This kid's trying to die. Unfortunately, the condition is to not let any of the civilians die, so...
Pray your demise is quick.
There'll be no second chance for you.
Okay, it's starting to come back to me now. What the hell do I want to have you advance? You were a little bad at Cure, but your offensive magic was good. Get to where I need you to be, Finester. Oh, goody. And you're out of MP.
Die!
Where's a lot is what I'm hoping for.
Pray your demise is quick.
Dude's up there doing basically nothing. Oh, they have regen. That's real good. Gotta love enemies with regen. Thanks, Max. I rarely say that, so don't get used to it.
Justice will prevail.
It might if you weren't up there wasting your time. You're gonna die to that thing. It's always why I hate guest characters. Let's see, how do you use... I thought it was attack. Look at this guy rolling up with Cure 3. Yeah, I guess that works. Now how about something that gives me some MP back?
Cower in fear!
Oh, well, I guess if you could just bust that out. Wait a minute, that's probably not the best idea. That thing will wreck you, too. We'll just let the NPC brigade deal with it. Now, see, Growlanser 4 and 5, they go into, like, this, sort of like semi-3D view. The games are really
If
quite
it's a fight
good.
you want, it's a fight you've got. You ugly piece of...
Growlanser 4 especially was, at the time when it was released on the PSP, it was a beautiful game. Wow, if you're gonna hit it for 244... I've only played through Growlanser 4 once, and that was the time I borrowed to play it on the PSP. Unfortunately, the PSP gave me hand cramps to play that game, but it was worth getting through. Oh no, not again. Is this gonna keep being a thing? I am emulating it. Well, Growlanser 4, yeah. I have that on my PS Vita. Game. Quit doing all the things. I'm trying to broadcast. Holy crap, what is with this thing? Emulation is not a perfect science. I sure hope this doesn't end up being a continual issue. I'll have to look in to see if there's some better settings or something I can configure for this after tonight. Yeah, it's a thing. I gotta just put up with it for now. We'll get through tonight, and then I'll research some settings.
You performed admirably in the battle.
That's why I had an initial save set up. I was going through and testing to make sure the bloody thing actually worked. I didn't go this far, so...
This is only the most recent in a series of Jung attacks from the west. It's quite disturbing. I would like you to take charge of the investigation as to why they are attacking.
We'll see what can happen. Growlanser-a-thon will continue, of course. I intend to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If this continues to be a problem, I might have to just jump right to 4, because I know that's a one-to-one emulation. Perfect. Growlanser 4 I also own, of course. It's back that way. Yeah, back there on my bookshelf below me. But I ain't streaming from a PSP. Nobody wants to watch me do this all stream.
As you wish, sir. Wow! You guys were amazing! Pow! Shing! Bap! You sure showed those monsters who's boss!
Now, Growlanser 5, on the other hand, does work in my PlayStation 2. I was planning to just do the emulation front the entire way through so that, you know, everything just stayed consistent. There's no save convert between 4 to 5 for obvious reasons.
I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen!
But there is save convert from 2 to 3. And 6 is on PlayStation 2, but 6 only exists as an ISO for the English patch, so goody there. We've got a rough one ahead of us.
We're just happy you survived uninjured.
But nobody plays Growlanser, and I really, really wanted to show these games off, because Growlanser is a very underrated series. I played 4 a couple of times in the past, some years ago on stream. I only ever finished it once, but it wasn't on stream. Using my Vita version of it.
Yeah, enough talking about me. I heard what that knight said. You're gonna fight more monsters. Can I come?
That is out of the question. It's far too dangerous.
No! Come on, take me with you, please!
Hans, you are the second most obnoxious character in the entire game, and most story arcs you're in the party.
Like Max said, it's just too dangerous.
Most story arcs.
Oh, you're no fun.
I want you to find out more about this Wayne. Go ask around. See what you can dig up.
The only character I think I actually dislike more than Hans is in Growlanser 4. Your main character's friend, God, what's his name? Rems or something? Oh, God. Rems is like nails on a chalkboard.
But
Just do it.
sure thing, boss.
If he is of the Cruz family.
Thank you, Working Designs Translation team. Yeah, it's what level gem that slot can hold. Like I said. Yeah, you can oversock it, but it's not worth doing ever. Oh, it's another tutorial. I think you can oversock it in 3 and 4 also, and it's still not worth doing at any appreciable point. Well, let's see. You have to spend money to equip a ring, which is weird, but yes. It's very weird. Even though it's your ring. Like, we get them from item after battle drops, but you still have to spend money to equip it. If I remember right, a lot of this game also involves backtracking. Yep, always want to go back and check for new information points. Even if it seems worthless, it sometimes trips events that wouldn't normally show up. You're like, why can't I get this this thing to happen? Well, you then go talk to some random guy at a random point that you have no idea what would have ever happened to cause that. 3 isn't like this. GL2 is the only one like this to my knowledge. I don't know how GL1 is structured, because we didn't get it. But 2's kind of a strange game of all of them. Like I said, you don't even get a fairy in this game. Like every other one. I never saw a thing. Ah, Charlone. Charlone's actually a pretty good character in this game. She's an archer. Although, I think she only stays with you in half of the ending routes. The craziest thing with all these different ending routes is you end up fighting half of the main characters yourself. Like, if you start taking a different course and want to change the way things are going, she'll end up on the opposite side of you. And you actually gotta kill your own party member like that. And that's solid, too. Like, I mean, it's spoilers, sure, but this is a 20-plus-year-old game. You kill them, they're gone. You turned your back on their course. Arietta, on the other hand, the one I'm trying to make sure I save, isn't... Well, I mean, you can kill her, but her storyline's a bit different compared to everybody else, and it's much later. There are a lot of endings in this game. GL3 doesn't do it, GL4 doesn't do it, 5, I don't know about 6. And like I said earlier, I mean endings as in like actual story conclusions, not who your character stays with at the end of the game or anything like that. Like just the way the story ends up playing out. In a lot of the endings in GL2 gets very dark. I kind of enjoyed that aspect when I played GL2 originally. Like, I thought it was pretty interesting they let your character, by your choices, if you want to become the new final villain, you know, it's a course, you can do it. If you want to say fuck everyone and, like, turn your back on the world, you can do it. You don't have to become the final boss, but you could still give everything the finger. Now, opposite of that, GL2 is actually kind of a short game. Mostly, I guess, because they put so much into their branching storylines and different alternate endings. But the game itself isn't too long. I could be misremembering, but as best as I can recall, when I was a lot younger and was like in the flow of this game where I just beat play through in a single sitting, that's all it'd take. It'd take me like 6 or 8 hours of playthrough, because at the time of then, I'd know exactly what I'm looking for, what I need to do, how to do it, and the course I was at. Right now, I got none of that. I got none of that whatsoever. Ah, there you be. I don't know when you went to sleep, so I wasn't even gonna bother you past after a while. And again, so much backtracking, watching for new gather informations, just to make sure I can do everything properly. They're just gonna yell at me that I'm in the wrong spot. I'm pretty confident in that. Oh god, I hate this battle.
Strange. Who would have imagined ruins like this would have been here?
I didn't know about them either. My father loves these kind of places.
Your father?
Yeah. He's a treasure hunter of sorts. He goes into ruins. The more dangerous, the better. And brings back all sorts of valuable things. I grew up listening to his fantastic treasure hunting stories.
Well then, once our duty ends, you'll have a fantastic story to tell him for once. It appears as if we're the first ones to see this place in quite some time.
Yeah. Father would love this. I don't know where he is.
He's missing?
Perhaps. Or maybe just far away. It's been more than a half a year since I received a letter from him. He used to send them at least once a month, but now...
I don't even remember if this goes anywhere.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
20 plus years of not playing this game.
It's not your problem. Don't worry about it, he'll turn up.
But I don't remember if Wayne's father is ever a plot that goes anywhere.
This kind of thing isn't really too uncommon for treasure hunters. In fact, my mother is used to it.
Yeah, they like the style for it, I suppose.
Even if my father met an untimely end, I should be happy because he perished doing what he loved. We all should be so fortunate.
You know, another father that is a treasure hunter, that leaves their kid to go to school and stuff, if I remember right, is Saga 2, or Final Fantasy Legend 2 on Game Boy. Indiana dad. I played the DS remake of that with a friend of mine a year or two ago. It's a very good remake of Legend 2.
But enough of that. I didn't mean to paint the moment black.
He does have the hat.
We have a job to do, so let's get to it. If there are monsters around, they'll surely be here.
Right.
If I recall right, I think GL3, Growlanser 3, also has a lot of German words and names in it too. So
Right on cue.
I don't remember if 4 does. I don't think 5 does.
There only seems to be 2. This should be trivial.
And obviously I never played 6. That's the point of Growlanser-a-thon, because it's got an English patch now. Oh yeah, that's how you use these. You have to learn it first. Trying to relearn Growlanser is quite a thing. Speaking of Saga 2, since I beat that, I never actually beat the English translation for Saga 3's remake. What's the subtitle for that game? Heroes of Space and Time, I think? That's something I really want to play. Probably on stream too. I remember when the partial translation came out, I got as far as the Floatlands, and that was about it. That's as far as the translation at the time went, but that was like 20... God, I don't even want to say here, like 2012, 2015, something like that. I don't know when the partial translation came out. But it's been a long time since then, and the full translation has long since been finished. The way that game goes, you might as well start or gather on a new planet. Everything's being flooded by water.
That didn't sound like the welcome we wanted to hear.
What was that?
I remember this being so much better when in New Game Plus. I feel there's a New Game Plus. It's not like you have a lot of power at this point of the game. Uh-oh.
This wall moves! If we don't hurry, we'll be skewered! Wah! Hey, wait for me!
Second most annoying character.
It's that boy from the village.
He must have followed us.
Gleason would agree. Rems in GL4 is very annoying. He is my #1 choice for most obnoxious character in all Growlanser. I hate Rems.
Hey, don't worry about me. I can fight monsters too. Watch.
Followed by Hans.
What now? One foolish move and he can have us both in trouble.
I agree, but we don't have much choice right now. Hey, you! If you insist on being here, follow my directions. It's the only chance you have of escaping serious harm.
Really? I can fight with you? Okay, anything you say, Chief. By the way, the name's Hans, and I'm ready to serve.
I got that by now. Oh, you need to get the hell out of Spike Pit Land. You think I got enough shit to deal with in this fight? God, I don't remember this. Especially this obnoxious mage imp. New job. Go get the imp. You have bonus movement, so... What part of go get the imp did you miss? Not fight that. Get the imp. Oh, great. I knew there was a way to cancel a movement input. Just couldn't remember what it was. Right. So, fighting our way through is probably gonna have to happen. Especially since it's game over if somebody drops. I'm looking forward to that. They definitely got a short AT bar, that's for sure. I'm not happy with it. At least I remembered you were a range unit.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
He just got up for the day. He works overnight. Although he's off today. You need to, like, move and heal before you get destroyed. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do anything about it. That's okay. Now that I see how this battle's structured, we can just take the... Hey, wow, you got caught on the wall. Great. Really? You couldn't finish it and it regened? Wow. I mean, at least I'm rid of that thing. Wow, that's a really good ring for this point in the game. Too bad you have to pay money to equip a ring you got as an item after battle. You're not terrible at cure magic from our evaluation. You need to heal. Like, now. Actually... Kill the imp, hopefully? No, you're gonna die to this. Actually, if I drop the heal on Hans, he'll live. I just need to move before that wall pushes in again. This got a bit more than I expected. Can't I just have Charlone, someone I don't hate? I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly thrilled with Charlone. She's kind of a pain in the ass too, but... I like her more than I like Hans. I don't remember when she joins.
Dos for the price of uno!
It's pretty early, I recall that. She's like one of the first characters in the game, but...
Humiliation galore coming right up!
Yep, just keep throwing needles. Good enough. Yes, that's part of his obnoxiousness. Plus, in the tremendous amount of endings that this game has, he's in your party for most of them. You have to royally piss off your friends for Hans to be one of the people that, like, abandons you and tries to turn on you later. GL2, I swear, is the only game that has that sort of ending structure. Of course, then again, it's also the only game that doesn't have a fairy in it. Which I wish it did, because 1, 3 through 6 I'll do, not 2.
Are you alright, Hans?
And like I said earlier, you don't even see the fairy from the first game in this one. At all.
Yeah, just look at me. I'm great!
With your help, we were able to defeat the Guardians in here.
I mean, I could have done it without you, but...
Yeah, well, I had a good teacher.
Teacher?
Yeah, you told me what to do. I did it. I learned. A teacher. You.
Maybe he is more annoying than Ram.
Well, that may be, but this was a special circumstance. If you wish to fight for a profession, you need to get formal training as a soldier first.
Well, okay. If that's what I gotta do to officially fight monsters. I better go and register right away. 'Cause the sooner I sign up, the sooner I can come back and fight along with you.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought he was going to stay.
My thoughts too.
Now that he's gone, we should continue exploring, beginning with this glowing area. It appears as if something is levitating beyond this force field.
What is it? It looks somewhat like a mask. No luck. It appears as if some kind of special key is required to deactivate the barrier.
A key?
Yes, it could be an actual key, or a spell that behaves like one. My father would know what to do. If only he were here.
Well, without a key, there doesn't seem to be any more to do here. If we can't obtain the mask, no one else can either. Let's leave this as it is. The civilization that created this perished as a result of war, no doubt.
Really? But...
How do I know that? It's how all great civilizations meet their eventual end. Hopefully, I can make a small contribution towards changing that cycle.
I believe you will, Max. All this serious talk in here has left me cold. Let's get out into the warm sunlight.
Normally people would try to brute force that barrier open. It's one of the most logical things I've seen out of RPG characters.
We carried out the mission and have returned, sir.
Ah, yes. Good work. Let's hear the report.
Yes, sir. The area to the west hid an ancient ruin where the monsters were hiding. After a short battle, we destroyed them, eliminating the threat.
I see. Consider your work here done, then. Return to the capital at once.
But sir, isn't this area too dangerous to leave unguarded?
While you were investigating the ruins, another squad defeated Venzern, so the state of emergency has been lifted.
So the war is over?
Yes, I was just about to dismiss the mercenaries.
I'll take that as my cue to move on.
You have developed into a fine young man, Maximilian. Just like your father.
But...
No need for modesty. You have developed skills and abilities that would have made your father proud, had he lived to see this.
It's too bad you didn't let me design your house. Although that would have been a lot of effort to try to figure out how to do.
Thank you, sir.
Housing was something I really liked doing. For some reason. I'm still not too sure why.
If you'll excuse me now, I must check the other stations. And remember, I'm counting on you two to become our top knights.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, is that all there is? We're knights now?
The game hasn't crapped out since 2 battles ago, so that's good.
If we continue talking, we will never officially even be knights. Right now, we should return to the kingdom capital. Now that our exam is over, I shall travel with you as an associate rather than one under your command.
Max is an asshole.
In that capacity, I suggest we leave at once.
Alright, time to play Gather Information from Working Design's wonderful renaming of things. Just to make sure I don't miss anything. That is such a... It's such a mage ring, though. It's not really good for you. That one, on the other hand, will suit for the time being. God, I love the ring weapon engine. Why did they get rid of it? Well, time for my favorite activity of check all the spots. Oh, Max isn't in the party anymore. That's why, because you just miss events randomly and never would know it if you went right back to the capital. I like how you're with me, but you're not in my party. That's some good work there, Max. guy's gonna yell at me for coming here this time. Thanks, Working Designs. You could have just saved the coding there. Although I guess that really is up to Aldous for putting this tile even here to be possible to visit. Working Designs, it's what you get, just like early NISA. Even still modern, like we were talking about earlier, but much worse around the Rabona era. I wouldn't doubt that they named something that way at some point. Kind of looks like me if I was still like 20.
It almost seems impossible that it's been 3 years since we entered the academy together.
The careers that will define our lives begin now.
And since our paths are divergent, we will not see each other as frequently.
I must admit, I'll miss our conversations about how best to secure peace for the world.
And I shall miss watching you practice swinging your weapon 1,000 times as punishment for being late to class.
Well, who's more foolish? The one who is late to class, or the one that watches that one perform the punishment over and over?
I suppose that's a good point.
I somehow think that we will soon long for these simpler times. This world is rapidly changing, and it is up to us to make certain that it is for the better.
True. The change is coming faster than we know. Just today I heard from Lord Reeves that Lord Lyle was expelled from the country.
I can only speculate as to why. I'm certain they know what they're doing. However, it surprised me somewhat because Lord Lyle was sentenced to die. To merely expel him was quite a generous act.
It appears that the ranks of the Imperial Knights are rapidly thinning.
Precisely. This looks like your golden opportunity, Wayne.
I sure am going to miss you, Max.
I'm not.
It's not as if we'll never see each other again. Cheer up.
I guess you're right. Oh, I almost forgot. The exchange. We can't break with Academy tradition.
Right. We need to exchange a memento to uphold the graduation tradition. This was handed down to me by my father. I know it will serve you well.
Yeah, a level 8 gem that is actually really good gem, but we don't have
Max,
anything worth socketing.
Your father meant this as a trust for you. It's too valuable to give away.
Wayne, my goal is to create a world that does not rely on the power of these gems. A world without war.
You can overgem. I could put it in, but I don't remember how terrible it nerfs the gem down. I'm pretty sure it's not
However,
worth
if I
doing.
fail in my efforts, this gem will best serve in your capable hands.
It is a good piece, though.
I trust that one way or another, through your efforts or mine, we shall achieve the peace we both crave.
Maximilian, I will use this gem to become one of the Imperial Knights. I promise.
Of that, I have no doubt. I know you're supposed to choose the item to trade, but I was wondering if I could request... Well, I would like your ocarina.
No.
I'm sorry, Max. I can't be without this.
Really? Is it valuable?
It has no monetary value to speak of, but I made a promise when I was very young.
Yeah, and I need it to get Arietta.
A promise?
Yes, This ocarina belonged to a girl I met 10 years ago. We always met at a specific time and place. The last time I went, she was not there, but this ocarina was. It was strange and sad, but I promised never to part with the ocarina. In fact, the only song I can play is the one I learned from her.
Well, I suppose I should ask for something else then. How about just playing a song then?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Hearing that song brings back so many memories. I can remember the first time we met. Our academy oath. Everything. It seems like yesterday.
The difficult war between Rolandia, Ranzak, and Bernstein kingdoms ended at the time Wayne graduated from the Officers' Academy. The tenuous peace that followed was safeguarded by a select few knights of distinguished service.
All of that is Growlanser 1's storyline coming to a close. The start of 2 here takes place just at the end of 1, to my understanding, and then the aftermath of 1.
In order to remain prepared to safeguard that peace, Wayne practiced his battle skills at every opportunity.
Hey, Charlone. Boo, Wayne, or, Hans. Poor scores. Yeah, well. Growlanser, you get to use all the characters at once. You don't have to feel like a party of 4 or 5. Everyone can be in battle all at the same time. It's one of the nice things about it. As many people as you get is as many as you have active at once. Which is why I'd like to be able to acquire everybody, so you get the full, what is it, 8 or 10 people in the game. There are a handful of them that can only join if X character didn't join. Like, you get a wolf if you can't get Arietta. So you can't have every character in the game in your party, but you can have a full line. I'm really hopeful not to get the wolf. Arietta's a much better character. Oh, calm down, Charlone. Yeah, the build-up and the work you have to go through to get Arietta is a lot. Which is why I pulled it up and made sure I had notes, but we aren't going to see that tonight. Considering she's closer towards, like, the ender part of this game. How fast he forgot you, Hans. There we go. And you're an asshole, but we'll see that. down, Charlone. I'm gonna push you out of a window. And a lot of time passes in this game. Like, a lot of time.
Wayne! Is Wayne here?
Yes, sir.
Hans, you too.
You know, I can't remember who the fourth character is that joined you. I know all the characters in the game, but I can't remember who's next. I don't think it's Riviera.
What is it, sir?
Minister Schneider has summoned you.
Oh, Minister now. An asshole with a title.
Summoned?
Yes, he has an urgent task for you. He requests 2 or 3 members from our squadron. Minister Schneider makes a request of us. We are to comply at once. So hurry to his office.
I understand, sir. We'll go at once.
Good. But your party's not complete yet. Apprentice Knight Charlone Claudius.
Did you call, sir?
You are to go with Wayne as an attendant.
Me?
What, are you hard of hearing now? Yes, you. This request came directly from Minister Schneider. We can't refuse it.
I can't believe he got made a minister. Again, Charlone. Bring it down some. You're a good character at
What
least.
are you
but
waiting
yeesh.
for? Go! Kids these days. Like pulling teeth to get them to do anything. We've got a kid who can barely add 2 and 2, wanting to be a knight. And a girl who thinks her family connections guarantees her knighthood. They're nothing but pustules on my posterior. If they are accidentally lost in the line of duty, it will only make my job easier.
Uh-huh.
Minister Schneider, the members of the 2nd Squadron you requested have come.
Ah, show them in at once.
Very well, sir.
Random messenger gets a full character CG. That's good usage of resources. I actually think you
Please,
see this guy
right
a
this
lot
way.
through the storyline, if I remember right. And I don't think he ever gets a name. I think they just keep calling him Messenger.
Wayne Cruz, Hans Barent, and Charlone Claudius, reporting as requested, sir.
Thank you all for coming. You needn't be so formal, Wayne. This is actually a meeting between friends.
Yes, but you are a minister now, and I'm merely a commissioned officer.
Your dedication to the rights of duty is unflinching. But just for today, humor me and let's have an informal meeting. I desperately need a break. I'm drowning in formality in this position.
Okay, but only because you requested it. I must admit that I missed the philosophical discussions we had in the Academy.
By the way, are you the only ones who were sent in response to my request?
Yeah?
I had asked that at least 2 or 3 squads be sent. That's at least 10 soldiers.
And we were lied to. What's your point?
That's not what Commander Byron told us.
Nonetheless, he knew that I was asking for at least 10 soldiers. I made that clear.
But why would he only send 3?
Isn't it obvious, sir? The squadron chief was sending us out to be killed.
What? But why? We didn't do anything wrong. Did we?
Well, I know he's tired of your incessant idiotic questions, and I think he's jealous of Wayne and me.
This is not the first time he's done such a thing. I just don't know what to do with that selfish man.
Fire him? that would be a good place to start, I think.
However, this may actually be an opportunity of sorts for you three. If you can accomplish the task of 10 men with only 3, people would surely speak well of you. It could help your careers.
Ah, I see what you're saying. I'd be on my way to becoming an Imperial Knight, proving my worth.
Achieving such a feat certainly can't hurt your chances, if you survive. In any case, let me explain what's involved. A mysterious armed band has been appearing in and around Rottenbaum Village, near the border of Ranzak Kingdom.
Bandits?
All we know is that they are heavily armed and armored and have been attacking and pillaging villages.
Perhaps they're mercenaries gone bad?
That seems the most plausible explanation. It is not uncommon for mercenaries released from service after a war to indulge their criminal impulses. In fact, the villages near Rottenbaum have hired guards for protection. It is a serious situation.
Yes, if a citizen's kingdom cannot protect them, allegiance is lost. Nothing good could come of that.
Precisely. Though it is isolated, we cannot ignore this situation. I would therefore like you to investigate it at once.
Understood. We leave for Rottenbaum immediately.
Oh, and one more request. This one of a personal nature.
What is it?
If the investigation concludes quickly, I would like you to stop by the Magic Academy.
Magic Academy?
Yes, I have requested books from their collection for my studies. I would appreciate it if you would bring them back.
I see. Consider it done.
If there are any further developments here, I shall send my messenger.
Your messenger, who has a character, CG.
I shall see you soon, I'm certain.
I leave these tasks to you now. Good luck.
'Cause he's an asshole. That's not a lot of money. But oh yeah, I forgot everyone looks at you like they hate you in the status screen. There's a hidden relationship meter with all the characters. I mean, Charlone more looks like she just doesn't care one way or another, but she's like that. Okay, so there is some new stuff in the story for the tutorial area. This is mostly talking about the stuff from Growlanser 1 here, the characters of it. Alright, sure. Wow, you got gems? Boy, you definitely came from money, didn't you? Well, you're here. I guess I might as well make the use of it. You know, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember how to equip gems. I mean, I can buy them. The gem engine in this game is actually very good, though. I greatly enjoy, like, you know, temporary magic level increase, so that Fireball level 1 or whatever we were casting can cast level 2. I think that's great. You You could have a wind element weapon, but if you socket a holy gem in there too, it augments the power further. Skill, HP recovery, like the gem engine's just good. Fortunately, we don't really have a mage, because I didn't build Wayne to be one, apparently. Might as well have regen. The gem engine and the ring weapon would make a very good RPG Maker equipment style. It's not one I actually have a use of personally, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. Can you re-equip gems? No. Alright, so we take that off. Okay, yeah, gems are interchangeable. They can be reused apparently. Take that, put it back in. I really didn't remember how the gem engine worked for equip and disequip, so that was helpful. Am I even hurt? No. Hans, you need to stop looking like you're gonna, like, freak out. But hey, we got Charlene plus.
If we're
I'll
traveling
have to
to
look at
Rottenbaum
the
Village, we
status
have a
screen
decision to
again
make
to see
here.
if that's it. I think it's cleaner to find out in the future games. In GL5, they flat out tell you what like your relationship value for everybody is.
From this point, we can travel south through Klein Village, or turn towards Starkburg, then head southwest to Rottenbaum.
I'm voting for the short route.
Actually, I'm not certain which is the shorter distance.
If there's no clear way that's better, I'd like to travel via Starkburg, if you don't mind.
I have no reason to deny that request. Is there any special purpose for it?
I just wanted to stop by my home. I hadn't expected to receive such a large assignment so soon. I wanted to tell my family that I wouldn't be seeing them for some time.
Right on, Cece, let's do it.
Cece, I suppose you think that's cute, but I assure you that I do not.
Shoot him.
But it's just easier than saying Charlone. You have such a long name.
Then I shall just begin referring to you as Runt. It's much easier, don't you think?
You know, Charlene, I'm on your side for that. Gleason's right, it is the same syllables.
Oh great, what do I do? Is this really that important, Hans?
Not really. It wasn't a big deal to begin with. Cece, Charlo, what does it matter? She made a big deal out of it.
I did no such thing. You were trying to get a reaction.
This is what I gotta put up with.
I was not. I just wanted a name that was easier to use.
Really? Well, does it make that much difference, Captain?
Yes.
Great, just when I thought I was out of this. Who? Me?
Yes, what is your honest opinion? Does it make a difference?
Well, in a very urgent or hectic battle situation, yes, it might make a difference.
Thank you for being logical.
For example, the minister's name is Maximilian, but I began using Max when we were in the academy together. It was simply easier.
Well, I can see how that would be true for a name like Maximilian.
Yeah! See? See? It does make a difference.
But they're still the same syllable count.
This is ridiculous and a waste of time. If it will get us moving, I'll accept, Charlo.
Thank you.
You're something else. Say, how about we make this a new beginning? Eh, Charlo?
Shoot him.
Fine. A new start.
Shoot him.
Now then, can we please stop by my home in Starkburg on the way to Rottenbaum Village?
Of course.
Yes, I believe you're right. Those notches next to the resist stat, I think, are how much they actually like you. Okay, so it is in GL2. I'm pretty sure 3 has a more clear relationship gauge. 4's much cleaner, and 5 flat out just tells you, but 5's a pretty strong game for that. 5's also the longest game I've ever played in my life. Well, I guess we're gonna go that way. Sell anything better? No.
This will only take a moment. Please wait here.
Well,
What is it?
I was actually hoping to use the washroom. It's been a long trek.
Oh, yes. Go down the hall and turn right. Then straight to the back and it's on your left.
Thank you.
Wow! Charlo's family is loaded! If I'd have known this, I would have been a lot nicer to her.
Actually, I'm a bit surprised as well. I had no idea her family was wealthy.
Now I get why she didn't like the shortened name. I don't think that's cool in these hoity-toity kind of families.
Did you need the accenting?
Possibly. Hans, I'd love to debate the merits of short names in wealthy families, but I have urgent business to attend to. Why'd you tell me the long way to get to the washroom? This way would have been shorter. What's that? I hear voices. It sounds like Charlone.
But it's so lonely around here without you. Pietro, what are you talking about? Young boys should be able to get into all sorts of wonderful trouble without their big sisters around. But you must understand that for me to receive an assignment like this so early is a great honor. If I work hard and prove myself worthy, I'm sure I can become an Imperial Knight. But you're a girl. Imperial Knights have always been men.
Only in this kingdom.
Well, that used to be the case, until Julia Douglas became an Imperial Knight. It is possible now. I'm certain that it will not be easy, but I am prepared to try. No goal worth achieving is ever easy. Yeah, I guess you're right. But just know that even though you may miss me, I'll be away working to make our family proud. Don't get discouraged. You won't be ill forever, Pietro.
Sir, it does not become a knight to eavesdrop.
Thank you.
I was looking for the way back from the washroom.
Charlone's younger brother, Pietro, became ill when he was very young and has difficulty walking by himself. When the illness came, the doctors said he would not live past 10. We lost all hope in any future for him. However, Charlone never abandoned hope. Every day she came and told Pietro of the happenings in the outside world, and every day she gave him the hope he needed. I believe that the only reason Pietro lives today is because of his sister Charlone.
I see.
Recently, we've heard about an operation that can cure Pietro.
So he'll be all right then?
Perhaps, if he will submit. You see, the operation is said to be quite painful. Thus far, he has refused to do it.
Yeah, I could see where you're catching that.
So, Charlone made a promise to him. She told him that if she became an Imperial Knight, he would have the operation.
Oh.
I trust that you shall keep this disclosure between us, however. Besides Pietro and Charlone, you and I are the only ones that know of this.
Why did you tell me?
Lord Claudius does not even know?
Not yet, though I believe Charlone will approach him to ask for his assistance. We should go. Please remember our agreement.
Certainly.
Charlone, please do be careful.
Don't worry, I will. Please take care of Pietro while I'm away.
Of course, milady. I trust that you are in good company and wish you the best. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Ugh. We have an assignment. All of you people want to keep going home? Everybody be wanting to try to do something. Well, I knew that was inevitable. Not again. As I've said many a time, emulation is not a perfect science. Come on. Yeah, no, it's been doing this. GL2 does not like running, apparently. I kind of just gotta fiddle with it till it decides it wants to work again. Although it had been a bit faster before with picking itself back up. Hmm. No, it might generally hate me right now. I don't think it's coming back this time. Well, we did just save before that event, so I can catch that back up between. What's going to be important is getting some setting stuff put together to get this more functional. And yeah, I think it's cooked. Which I guess is fine. It's 10 anyways. It's about usually when I close things up. Well, yeah, so we got started. It doesn't like some triggering events. I gotta get some emulation settings put together. That'll be okay. And again, we're only losing like one event. I'll just speed through that between before the next episode. Always something with this. I hope 3 doesn't give me the same issues. 3 is a game I'm looking greatly forward to doing. GL3 happens to be one of my most favorite of all the Growlansers I played. But yeah, with this being a thing, I guess I'm just gonna polish it up here tonight. Because it's currently not coming back. I'm gonna try one more thing. See if I can bring it back from the brink here. Give it a good old soft reset. Come on. Are you a toaster? Toaster. Oh. There be life. How about that? Right, don't step on the ruins. I could just click through the Claudius mansion real fast. Since we had already seen the event here. No matter. Yeah, the rest of it works fine. It just doesn't seem to like some visual catches. Maybe with some of the settings I applied, it might not blow up this time. But I'm going to save after we get out of the Claudius mansion this time. And then we'll take a look. If it blows up, then I'm done. If it doesn't blow up, then I'll go another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
Every reason.
Oh,
Lord, not yet.
goodbye.
We'll see what happens. Alright. Are you going to be a toaster? I don't know why. I guess some of the settings I applied will handle that. Don't know why it couldn't just do this naturally, but we're here. This is probably going to be an ongoing thing unless I can find some documentation to sort of help tweak the emulation here a bit. And, you know, for the third time, of course, GL3 disc, GL2, upside down, GL2 disc. Like, I own them. They're these awful blue CDs, well, DVDs, from PlayStation 2. My PlayStation 2 does not read them anymore. It does not like blue discs. It'll read normal disc, just won't read the blue ones. Carmane's a badass. This line is important for anybody that would happen to follow us in the GL3. It actually makes a great deal more sense when we hit GL3. Interestingly enough, calling someone the Light Savior or the Growlanser, I think in 5 they actually do end up calling you it at some point. But Growlsian and Growlanser don't really, it's not really a plot point come 5. As best as I can recall, 5 is an incredibly long game. I just think eventually you get the title Growlanser, but I don't remember it having any context. I think you look for these all over the game, too. I don't think this is a one-and-done event. There's a lot of dialogue in GL2. Calm down, Charlotte. Yeesh, that hyper attack sells for a lot. I remember how that gem works. I remember why I like it now, but hyper attack is diminishing. I remember it being a good gem. Just yeah. Oh no, not again. Yeah. Well, we did see that it will advance. I just need some setting fixes. Yep. It's okay. GL2 will continue. Just have a lot of hiccups to iron out for it. I think that's definitely going to do for tonight. I'm not going to fight with it again and try to flip things that I have no idea what do what. Hoping that it comes back properly. We have our save. We got through the Claudius Mansion event, and I could take care of that like short little bit of dialogue real fast. So yeah, Growlanser will probably take either Sunday or Wednesday coming forward. I'm not sure which day it's going to end up being yet. But I am planning to move to a 3-day structure again like I used to do. Because we have Final Fantasy 1 with that mod running. Next week we'll be back to Phantasy Star Universe 6-player online, which is generally the Thursday night operation. And continuing with Growlanser, of course. As soon as I take a hammer and some nails to this operation. But we will certainly persist and get things functioning as it needs to be. So, I do thank folk for coming out. Got started in Growlanser. It's a very talky game. Lots of dialogue and a lot of player interactive choices for how that plot is going to play itself out. But for now, yeah, thanks all. And I shall catch you again Sunday. Sunday for either Growlanser or Final Fantasy. I'll figure that out over the weekend. Have a good night.